Hello, how y'all doing? Gonna give y'all 3 minutes, as I usually do, so that YouTube can let all the people know we here. So make sure y'all say hi in the comments below. Let me know y'all here. Hit that like button while we wait. Let me get my table in order. I've had enough of like dirty midnight. Ooh, better days than yesterday. Ooh, I just take it day by day. I just do it my way. All I got is broken clocks. Got no time. Burning. Looking for something because this thing look a little blurry. It look blurry to y'all? I don't know. Y'all let me know. To me, it looks blurry. And I'm looking for my little wipies so I can wipe the lens. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this intro. All right. Well, what's up, gang? Hey, Selena. Hey, Rudy. What's up, gang? It's your girl, Sid from Savy, and welcome to today's almost daily reading. Look what I'm looking for right here. Welcome to today's almost daily reading. This is for all signs. It is not sign specific, and this is for the collective. I will not be doing personal readings here. If you would like a personal reading, you could book at SavySentient.com. You can follow me on TikTok because I do readings over there at 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Or, yeah, that's the only two ways. Or, oh no, you can become a patron or a channel member, and you'll get readings every month. You'll get readings every month at the highest tiers for patrons and channel members. All right, so, welcome. Let me wipe this off real quick because I feel like it's blurry. Do it look better? That looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. I think so. All right. So, if you all have, if y'all are looking for personal readings, book at SavySentient.com. That is the only place that you can book. If you all have a scary story or spiritual event that you would like to share here on the channel, you can send it to my email at SavySentient@gmail.com. In the subject line, put my story, and I will tell your story here on the channel. I actually just did my first Spooky Saturday this past Saturday. This video is up on the channel now, so make sure you all go watch that, support it, hit that like button, comment on the video. How do you like it? What other stories y'all would like to hear told on the channel as well? Yeah, so I think that's all the things. Let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so today's channel message actually came from one of my ancestral spirits, and they actually gave me a Bible verse. So if you all are familiar with any styles of divination, one style of divination is called bibliomancy. Bibliomancy is where you get messages via the Bible specifically or any other text. Okay, so if you have a question or anything like that and you go to the Bible or whatever text calls to you, you turn to a page and there will be an answer to your inquiry on that page. However, the way it happened for me is just, as it's been happening the last couple days, I'm just taking a nap. I'm just chilling. I'm in my in-between state, and they were like, hey, Hebrews chapter 2 through 11. Okay, so that's where your channel message is coming through today. And when I looked up Hebrews 2 through 11, it was very interesting and very clear to me that this was a message for the chosen. For those of you all who don't know, I was raised Christian. I am no longer a Christian, but I do respect the Bible as a reference and as a divination tool used by my ancestors. So let's go ahead and see what that message entails, okay? So, Hebrews 2 and 11. I'm going to try to keep it brief, but I'm going to read it to y'all. The very first thing that it says is a warning to pay attention. We must pay the most careful attention, therefore, to that which we heard, so that we do not drift away. For since the message is spoken through angels was binding, and every violation and disobedience received its just punishment, how shall we escape if we ignore so great a salvation? This salvation, which was first announced by the Lord, was confirmed to us by those who heard him. Also, God also testified to its signs, wonders, and various miracles and gifts of the Holy Spirit distributed according to his will. It is not to angels that he has subjected the world to come, about which we are speaking, but there is a place where someone has testified. What is mankind that you are mindful of them, a son of man that you care for him? You made them a little lower than angels. You crowned them with glory and honor, and put everything under their feet. And putting everything under them, God left nothing that is not subject to them. Yet at present we do not see everything subject to them. But we do see Jesus, who was made lower than the angels for a little while, now crowned with glory and honor because he suffered death, so that by the grace of God, he might taste death for everyone. And bringing many sons and daughters to glory, it was fitting that God, for whom and through everything exists, should make the pioneer of their salvation perfect through what he suffered. Both the one who makes people holy and those who are made holy are of the same family. So Jesus is not ashamed to call them brothers and sisters. Okay, so that was the message. And what I got from that, obviously I didn't read this or understand it, from a Christian perspective, as I'm not a Christian. But as it applies to the chosen, I felt like it was a message for the chosen, that we were made as man, as humankind, even though we may have angelic DNA, even though we may have starseed origins, even though we are gifted in ways that others are not. This little section that speaks of like getting glory through death, I think that refers to a spiritual death. Some of you all have been through the dark night of the soul. You have been through several spiritual deaths and rebirths. And it is through that that you all have your gifts. It is through that that you all have ascended, just in the same ways that Christ has. And I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, this is the passage that someone else was referring to when they were speaking of the way that chosen ones should not be cast out or, called demons or whatever the case is, because Jesus said that others would have gifts like he has and would be able to perform miracles that he has performed. So I feel like there is a need for us chosen to pay attention to the world around us and what is happening, because now is the time that we are going to start showing ourselves, showing our gifts. I also got this download about AI. We see a lot of videos around the internet that are miraculous and unbelievable events that are generated by AI. And the download that I got is that the reason why AI has become so prevalent in this time period, in this day and time, is to be a distraction or a device by which to discredit those who do hold the what am I trying to say? I can't even get the word out. It was created to be a device to help discredit those who have the ability to perform miracles. So, moving forward, I think we're going to see a lot of chosen ones performing these miracles, doing things that people deem as impossible for humans to be able to do. And they're going to be discredited as AI. This is why the chosen need to be working on their discernment and really paying attention to what is happening in the world around them. The very first part of this passage said a warning to pay attention. And I feel like the reason why we are being warned to pay attention is because AI is meant to distract. So when you see these events, these things taking place, you're going to need to be able to use your discernment to know what is real and what is not. You're going to need to be able to recognize your fellow chosen ones, your brethren. You're going to need to be able to recognize the miracles being performed as miracles that your brethren are performing. You're going to need to be able to determine the lie from the truth. Okay? If you are chosen, if you are part of the chosen, you already know. You already have a specific skill. You've already been on a very specific journey. You've received very specific signs and messages that tell you so. You'll have an inner knowing. Okay? You'll have an inner knowing about whether or not you are chosen. So, this message here is supported astrologically, I feel, with two very specific aspects. Let me go ahead and write that down. Okay, so it's supported astrologically with two very specific aspects. Right now, we do have Neptune retrograde in the first house, and the first house is ruled by Pisces. The first house is the house of self, and it is the house of initiation, and it is what is first seen, how you present, okay? So, um, with Neptune in retrograde, the energy of Neptune, which rules like spirits, like the spirit world, it represents dreams, intuition, spiritual gifting, things like that. In the retrograde, you are seeing that certain, like the energy is moving slowly, okay? So, certain spiritual gifts that you have, maybe you're feeling like they're not developing or growing in the way that you would like them to. Maybe they're not performing or showing up for you in the way that you would like them to. As far as like clairvoyance and being able to see, certain dreams may not make sense to you right now with Neptune in retrograde, or certain messages that you're receiving through psychic gifting may need more deciphering than they've needed in the past. Um, but Pisces energy, or Neptune's energy, is going to be going direct December 7th, 2024. So as we approach the end of the year, uh, Neptune is going direct. We also have Capricorn and Pisces right now. So also in the first house, Capricorn is Neptune. Saturn is the planet that rules Capricorn, but Saturn is also in retrograde. And again, that energy of authority, of boundaries, of restrictions, you may be feeling it more than you felt it before. There may be a lack of justice or karma taking place, or it's happening slowly. It's definitely happening, but it's happening slowly for some. But Saturn is coming out of retrograde as well, November 15th, 2024. So both of these planets that have an impact on the message of today are going to be coming out of retrograde as we approach 2025, just before we hit it. And I feel like that's very significant. And I feel like that's why these messages that I've been getting lately for the collective have been what they've been, because we are approaching a time period where our gifting, where our power, our ability is going to be extremely necessary, and we are in a period of preparation right now. Okay, so sorry if that took a long way to get around to where we needed to be. My communication lately, my throat chakra has been blocked a little bit. I've been feeling like perhaps someone is trying to prevent me from saying certain things, or getting certain messages out. But I'm going to get them out regardless. Okay? I'm going to get them out regardless. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what is going on with this collective energy for the chosen. Spirit, 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 speak to me, speak through me. Let the messages I need to receive for my collective here today be received clearly. Let no negative energies, entities, or spirits affect my ability to get clear messages from you, from the divine, from my ancestral team and spirit homies. What is in the heart of this message today? What is in the heart of this message today for my collective of chosen ones? Duh, of course. Why not? Hey, how are you, Champa? So in the core of this reading, in the heart of this, is the moon. This is secrets. This is the occult. These are things that are being hidden, things done beneath the cover of darkness, behind the scenes. And I feel like that's the perfect card for this message, because there are things that are happening behind the scenes that need us to be paying attention. I feel like if we blink, we'll miss it. And this is why Spirit is saying that this is a warning to pay attention. Like Hebrews 2 through 11 was literally that, a warning for us to pay attention to what is happening. Clarify this, what's crossing this energy. This is the Empress. Yeah, what's crossing this energy is the Empress. And I'm hearing with this that the meek shall inherit the earth. Empress energy. This is an energy of fertility as we're approaching 2025. As all of these energies that I was speaking of are simultaneously working. This is the rising or the age of the divine feminine, which is a message that I've been getting for a long time, that this next season of Earth, this next season of, of the human race is going to be one that is under divine feminine rule. It is going to be under the rule of the intuitives, of the sensitives. It's going to be under the rule of the gifted. Divine feminine energy is receptive. It is intuitive. It is, more spiritual in nature. And I'm hearing, and we're taking over one city at a time. Like, it's so funny. Okay, Spirit, that was funny. Yeah, so I'm so discombobbled right now. Have a lot of you all been sleeping a lot lately? Have you all been receiving messages a lot? I'm not doing personal readings, Maria. You can book online at SavyCynthia.com, or you can wait until Wednesday and meet me over on TikTok at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, have a lot of y'all been sleeping lately? A lot, receiving a lot of downloads via your dream state. I feel like, and I've been bad at this lately, you're needing to write down those dreams, write down those downloads. I've been seeing a lot of cats lately, a lot of messages from cats. So that may be significant for you all as well. I actually hit a black cat not too long ago, and ever since then, I've been seeing like cats in the road, like dead cats in the road, and cats have been entering my dreams. So I do feel like there's a significance with cats. Maybe you all have been receiving messages from cats. But other spirits, animals will be significant for you as well. But cats are messengers from the spirit world. So, yeah, let's keep going. So at the core of this, the moon, things are being hidden. Things are happening behind the scenes. There are some occult things happening as we approach 2025. We are entering the age of feminine rule. The Empress energy is crossing this. So we are in a very fertile period, especially for the chosen. You all need to be paying a lot of attention right now to everything, but especially your dreams, especially your intuitive hits and downloads. And writing these things down, making notes of these things, paying attention to what's happening in the media and social media, paying attention to what's happening astrologically, and whether y'all like to admit it or not, some of the things that conspiracy theorists are saying as it pertains to supernatural shit. Okay? All of that needs to be paid attention to, because some of the things that you are seeing are not fake. They are not AI. They're actually happening. But not you, but the collective is meant to be confused by some of the things that are happening. What is the future possibility here, Spirit? Seven of Wands is the future possibility. There are things that we're going to have to stand up for, defend, and protect. For some of you all, this is your family or your soul tribe, your team, those closest to you. There's going to be some of your views, some of your spiritual practices for sure. Some of you all will be defending your abilities, your downloads, your premonitions. Some of you will be called fakes and frauds. Some of you all will be discredited, or at least people will try to discredit you for your downloads, for what you are seeing, what you are feeling, what you are discerning as truth. Okay? Stand on business, though. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right? There will be confirmation. There will be confirmation of these things. You will be vindicated and proven right. All right? So what's at the root of this, Spirit? The Queen of Cups and the King of Wands are at the root of this. What I'm getting with this is a partnership. Between fire and water. Not necessarily your elementals. Hey, Shonda. Not necessarily you having to be one of these signs and somebody else being one of these signs. But what I'm getting is like the yin and yang energy. The energy of, balance here, because fire and water are opposite elements. Some of you all may be in a divine connection, and that's been coming up a lot lately as well. Some of you all are acknowledging, meeting, recognizing that your counterparts are present in your life, and you're also recognizing that just like you, your counterparts have psychic gifting, they have spiritual gifts, they have abilities just like you have. You may be realizing as well that these counterparts have complementary gifts to yours. So if you are a seer, if you are like a clairvoyant, you have a gift of vision, you may realize that your counterpart is claircognizance. They just know shit. So, girl, boy, Shampa, I don't know. I don't know what you are, but yes, I've been seeing 609 and 619. Okay, so that's crazy that you would say that. So even if this person is not necessarily a lover, there is someone who is a counterpart to you in some way. This could even be like a family member, if not a twin flame. This could literally, somebody, I feel like literally their twin who they were born with. You all both have like psychic gifts, and one of you, one of your gifts like is completely opposite or complementary to the other twin. So a lot of us are now coming into alignment with our divine counterparts, or some of us have already had these people in our lives and we are waking up to the fact that it is them. Okay, so what's at the root of this is the Queen of Cups, the master intuitive, okay, the master healer, healing herself and others, creating balance in this world, and the King of Wands. The King of Wands, the fire energy, the master manifester and creator, the benevolent leader, okay, creating the physical world, creating the spiritual world. With that, I'm also getting that the spiritual and the physical world are becoming one. But that has been happening for some time. But we're about to start seeing that a lot of things that we thought were just supposed to be happening over there on the other side of the realm, on the other side of the veil, or things that we didn't think could happen at all, are going to be physically showing up in the 3D world. And again, this is why you have to use your discernment. You have to pay attention to what is happening around you, because people are going to start saying that these miracles that we are seeing are AI. This is why AI is being pushed so heavily and why it's so prevalent, to confuse the masses when the real deal is presented, so that the real deal can be discredited. So people can say, oh, they did that thing, that was just AI. Okay? So pay attention, chosen ones. All right. Tell me what happened in the past environment here for the chosen. What happened for the chosen in the past environment? Ten of Wands. You all have all recently come out of a period of hardship, of being overwhelmed, of being burdened by certain things. With Wands being fire energy, you may have come out of a period of conflict recently with certain people, with lovers, with family members, but you all have stepped away from and laid down your burdens. You've moved away from that. And tell me what's happening in the future. What is the expected future for my collective? Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups. You all, ooh, I don't like that. I'm getting a message of persecution. There's going to be some betrayals by people, and I thought we were done with this, but apparently not. There's going to be some betrayals of people close to you. People who, I just feel like there's still some cleansing that needs to be done. People still have to be cleared out. You still have to be moved away from certain energies, because they are going to, oh, it's giving Judas vibes. Betray you 3 times is what I got. The fact that the Bible was used in this reading to start with, like, we're definitely getting biblical vibes. Chosen ones, you are Jesus. You are living Christ consciousness. You are living the journey of Jesus Christ. So you will perform miracles, and you will be accused of witchcraft. You will be told that you are a fraud. You will be told that, you know, what you're doing is not of the divine, of the holy realms, of the higher realms. You will be betrayed 3 times by people close to you. You will be backstabbed. You will receive a spiritual death, as we always have. Hi, Laverne. And you will be resurrected again. Let's clarify some things here. We already have the Seven of Wands as needing to defend ourselves. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Yeah, as fortunes change, as we enter into this new cycle, as the wheel turns, this new cycle being 2025, I'm feeling like all of this is happening as we enter 2025, when Saturn and Neptune go direct, when we are under new presidential rule, when the new world, the free world, aka America, is under this new rulership. There's going to be heavy energy of defense. Those of you all who are witchy, you're going to need to put up your protections. You're going to need to cast protection over your loved ones, those that you care for. But we are moving into a very destined time, and I don't feel like this is going to be a time that is just love and light. As y'all already know, I'm not a love and lighter. This is a time of balance. Okay? I'm not doing personal readings. You can book on the website. This is a time of balance, and throughout history, there has never been peace, balance, or justice without war. So understand that we are in a spiritual war. And this is why we are being prepared now. Okay? You have to acknowledge the God within you, though. Sometimes we're looking for someone outside of us to protect us and save us when we were already granted that ability by the divine through our gifts. Okay? So don't go looking for something external to you to save you. You are the weapon. You are the savior. It is you. It is me. It is the chosen people. That's what we're here to do. Okay? So tell me about what's being hidden in the root of all of this. The moon energy here, Spirit. What is this moon energy? Didn't I say we were at war? Five of Wands energy. There is a hidden war already taking place. I already did a whole reading about this, I think in the beginning of 2022. Was it, I think in the beginning of 2022 or 2023, I think it was 2023, that we were at a spiritual war. So what people don't see, don't recognize, what they're being blinded by, is the fact that there's been this spiritual war happening. You're going to get blocked asking me the same question. I'm not doing personal readings. Okay. So what we don't see is the war taking place behind the scenes in the spiritual realms. Tell me about the Empress card. Wow. But what's crossing it is, y'all, we're the Empress energy with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, while it can represent lies, deceits, and all of that, it also represents strategy. So we are, it's like we're in a planning stage. We're in the stage of planting, is what I heard. But we're literally creating the new world. We're literally creating what comes next under this new world. I don't want to say like new world order, but that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. But I don't want to say that only because that already has implications and they're negative connotations, and it's not what Spirit has in mind. It's not what Spirit has in mind. What's next is very beautiful, but it's going to need protection. And that's why we are being prepared. We are literally the gatekeepers of the new world. We are the gatekeepers of what is next. All right, so interesting. Tell me about the recent past, the Ten of Wands for my people. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, you all have recently come out of this period of burden, of hardship, and you all have ended that. But what's clarifying that is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and it has made you all more discerning, okay? And I'm getting, so the Queen of Swords in the reverse can be a bitch. She's bitter, she's cruel, whatever the case is, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that because of the hardships that you all have endured, it has hardened you, but for your best good. It has hardened you. It has made your discernment more sharp. It has made you more aware of when you all are being attacked. It has made you more aware of energy. When people enter your life now with ill intent, or with some type of agenda or some type of plans for you, you see that shit from a mile away. That was part of your training as a chosen one. That is exactly what you needed for this new season, for this new cycle. You needed to be able to see people more clearly. You needed to be able to understand that you can't call everyone friend or family so freely. You started being able to see the hidden agendas. I just heard the unseen has become seen. Okay. All right. So, in the near future, we do have the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. That Judas energy, you will be betrayed 3 times is what I heard with that. Clarify that. And completions will be completed. You will end cycles with these people. You will close. Uh, mm, you. What are y'all saying to me right now? It's like for better or worse, these things have ended. And there will be regret. But it's like when they end, you won't be as hurt by them as you think you'll be because you'll understand the purpose. You'll understand why it needed to happen. You will understand that these people were obstacles. They were in the way of the mission. They were in the way of the purpose. They were not ready to ascend with you. And the path had to be cleared. I'm hearing speed bump. Some of them were a speed bump. They were going to slow down your progress. They were going to... I'm not getting blocked. Unintentional delay? What are y'all saying? These people were... some of them have been moved out of the way for their own protection. Because they would have been unintentional casualties. They were not ready to ascend. They were not healed enough to go on this journey. And I feel like they were in like an in-between. They were not like supposed to be like left behind, but they also couldn't go. These people were like in a limbo. And if they were to hang on to you as you all embark upon this spiritual war, they would have been an unintentional casualty. So for some of the people who have been blocked out of your life, they've been blocked out of your life because it was meant to save them. It was meant to give them more time to work on themselves, on their healing, and possibly ascend at a later time. But they couldn't be attached to you now, or they would be a casualty. Whenever you see angel numbers, always look them up. But 7s represent the divine. It's a lucky number from the divine support. So look them up and think about what you were thinking about, where you were, what was surrounding you, who was in your environment at that time. And, use your discernment to decipher the message, why you were seeing 7-7 at that time. Okay, so let's see what's going on with my collective. What is the status of my collective at this time? What is the status of my collective at this time? Six of Pentacles, energy of balance, giving and receiving, reciprocity. You all are in the energy of reciprocity. You are surrounded by people, by situations, by energies that give to you in the same way that you give to them. Balance was created by removing these energies from your life in the recent past, these energies that caused hardship, these people who had to be removed. Removing them created balance for you. All right, so what is in the surroundings of my collective? Look, justice, balance, that Saturn energy, okay? And that has been a message in the previous readings as well. I'm not doing personal readings. What is in the mind and the emotions of my collective? High Priestess. This is girl, boy, friend, they, them. Major arcanas back to back. First of all, the High Priestess is that Pisces energy, that Neptune energy, that spiritual energy, that intuitive energy that I've been speaking of this whole time. Y'all are there. Y'all are in that energy. That is what's surrounding you. The divine is surrounding you. Divine messages are surrounding you. Okay, so let's clarify the Six of Pentacles as your energy. Equal give and take, balance, reciprocity. I'm feeling like some of you all are being gifted with this energy. Being gifted by the divine. Look, Chariot energy. You all are being gifted with, I'm getting like your limousine into this next season. Okay, I'm getting the energy of like the chosen are the new celebrities. Okay. While we are the protectors of, oh, I didn't know that. While we are the protectors of the new world, the protectors of the spiritual realm, the protectors of this new season of Earth, under the divine feminine rule, the divine feminine energy, I'm feeling like this energy is giving, Spirit is giving us our limousine. They're giving us our chariot, so we can pull into this next season as the protectors, the warriors of the new world, of the new realm. This is not a leisure situation. Understand that we are pulling up to the scene to do work. We are not there for funsies. But I think that this is also why we are seeing the fall of celebrities, the fall of celebrity culture. Like, because the shift that is happening, it's going to make us see what is more important. It is going to make us put value on ourselves as spiritual beings. What was that? Aquarius energy with Uranus in the third house. We are starting to awaken, and we're starting to speak about what is important as far as values go. And it's not celebrity culture. It's not who's dating who. It's not the gossip. It's not the tea of Hollywood. This new era is going to bring about the importance of who we are as spiritual beings. There's a greater, more important thing that is happening than what the Kardashians are eating today. And it's so much more powerful and so much more, I don't know why they're saying provocative, but high key, yeah, provocative. Because as the chosen, we will awaken so many others. They will stop giving their power away. They will understand that they have God within and that they have the abilities like the chosens have to make shit happen for themselves. They will stop looking externally for a God. They will understand that we are granted power by the divine to be gods within ourselves. The reason why a lot of evil has been able to take place, especially within Hollywood, especially within celebrity culture, within the governments, is because they've controlled us for many years with fear. Fear through religion, fear through the news and media. And in this new season, through this awakening, we're going to realize that we have nothing to fear. One of the things that has been used as a tool to provoke fear within us is death. But through spiritual awakening, so many people are going to realize that death is a doorway and that there is no ending when you die. So many more people are going to stop fearing death at all because they're going to know that it's simply a door. That's going to shift the perspective of the collective on a massive level. This is what we're ushering in. All right, so surrounding the collective is justice. Let's clarify that, Spirit. We got the King of Cups in the reverse. And you know what I got with that immediately? Clarifying justice. We have been manipulated, like I said, for decades, for centuries, by people in power. These upside down kings. The kings, the paternal energies, okay? And we're entering into the season of the divine feminine. So no longer will we be under the patriarchal rule, but on top of that, we're toppling and dismantling their systems of fear. They'll no longer be able to control our emotions. The King of Cups in the reverse is very emotionally manipulative, emotionally intelligent, to the point where he knows what to do, what to say to make people bend to his will. But with the Justice card, karma is being brought to those energies. They will no longer be able to do that. And they will be punished for doing it for so long. High Priestess energy is in the mind and the emotions of my collective here. What's this about? That's that Pisces energy, that spiritual energy. Pisces is ruling the first house. Spirituality is front and center right now. With Saturn in that first house as well. Spiritual people, the chosen, spirituality is becoming the new ruler. Ace of Swords clarifies that. Breakthrough, success, victory. Victory will come through this new era. Okay? Power will come through this new era. We're going to have a breakthrough through this new era. The fact that it is a sword, which represents the mentality, the minds. We are changing the minds of the collective through spirituality. We are causing a shift. Okay. So this new season gonna be seasoning like Larry's. All right. So what is the outcome, Spirit, of this reading? I see the King of Pentacles. Things are gonna be made right. What is the outcome? Four of Cups as the outcome. Interesting. We're going to have to clarify this because Four of Cups in the reverse can represent missing an opportunity. I'm getting some people are about to miss the boat. Five of Cups. Yeah, I just think that people are just going to be upset or sad that they're not going to be able to take everyone with them into this new journey, because we have the Page of Wands, which is this untapped potential. This is also this uncharted territory. There's going to be a lot of chosen people in grief that, you know, some people just couldn't go, that they couldn't take some people with them, that some people missed the boat, that some people are not getting it. That's sad. No personal readings. Yeah, some people are being blocked. That's sad. That's not the outcome I expected. The bottom of the deck, though, is the Ace of Swords again. So there is a big breakthrough coming through. Pisces energy with the Hanged One, seeing things from another perspective. And the Magician as we create this new world. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, though we are all spiritual beings, we still have that, you know, that human side. So there is going to be some disappointment in who wasn't able to go, who didn't open their eyes, who gets left behind in a sense. There may be some disappointment in not being able to reach certain people. And seeing them like, I'm getting a message of just like, don't blame yourself, chosen, for who you couldn't sway or who you couldn't get to see or understand what is happening, because they just weren't ready. Like, there was not really anything that you could have done. But we have to move on. We have to move on. Ace of Swords, Hanged One, and Magician. We have to move on into this new world, into this new season, with or without them. But don't beat yourself up because you couldn't wake them up. People wake up in their own time. It's giving me that energy of abusive relationships where, like, if someone is getting into it with their partner, your desire is to get in there to help, to break them up. But part of you knows that if you do that, once the police get there, that person's going to flip. That person's going to protect the abuser. That person's going to be upset with you for telling the truth, for trying to save them or rescue them. And so they're going to continue to be abused until they're ready to wake up and see that what's going on isn't right. That's the kind of energy I'm getting as it pertains to these people. Some people, not Stockholm Syndrome, have like a Stockholm Syndrome with this abusive system. And they don't see the problem with what's happening in the world. They like the way things are. They don't want things to change. Some of them have a fear of change because that's going to involve them putting forth more effort. And they would rather let their lives be lived for them They would rather be told what to do. They would rather give their internal God power to external people and deities and things outside of themselves. Some people are okay with being asleep. Oh, thank you. Some people are okay with being asleep. And I feel like the regret that you feel as the outcome is going to be you feeling like beating up on yourself because you couldn't save them. But I also feel like this regret is going to be just a sorrow. Like, why do you want that for yourself? I'm telling you, here's the ability to have God power. Here's the ability to live in your divine truth and your divine purpose. And you would rather be run by external forces. Some people are giving up their sovereignty and it makes you sad. Let's get some witching hour oracles. All right, we're moving into this new season with or without these people. Grieve if you need to, but understand that you have a purpose and that we're not here to be in regret and sadness over who couldn't wake up or who didn't want to wake up. Okay? That's not our purpose. Our purpose is to protect the new world, to spiritually protect the new world, to fight as spiritual warriors against the powers that be, about to fight these dark kings, these dark masculines who have been using fear to manipulate us for millennia. Okay, so witching hour oracle, what messages do you have for my chosen? What messages do you have for my chosen witching hour? What messages do you have for my chosen? That's too many. We got secrets, though, to the grave. All right. Oh, some of us are going to be receiving downloads, messages, dreams that we are not to speak publicly about. Because they are part of our work. They are part of our work. They are part of our journey, what we are sent here to do. But not every part of our journey is to be verbalized or spoken about on social media. For some of you all, you may have a small group, coven, however you identify this group, your soul family, and certain ritual that you perform, certain messages and downloads that you receive within that group. It's not to be spoken of publicly because it is a part of your work, it is a part of your journey, and it is a part of your assignment for protection of the collective as we move into this next season. Okay. Yes. Bottom of the deck is danger with the witch hunters. This is why silence is going to be imperative for certain things because, like I said, the future possibility as we move into the next cycle, 7 of Wands energy, we're going to have to protect ourselves, to defend ourselves. There are people who are going to be hunting us. There are people who are going to be trying to discredit us. There are people who are going to be calling us frauds, saying that what we're doing is against God, even though what we are doing is directly assigned by the divine, by God. John B. Suck me. Y'all really gonna get enough of thinking that us spiritualists are love and lighters, that we are all bubblegum and raindrops and all that. We're not. Especially not this one. I dabble in the dark as much as I dabble in the light. Because this is about balance. Anyone who is all love and light, be skeptical. Anyone who is all darkness, be skeptical. But anyway, we're not here for the play. Um, no, I'm like channeling. Yeah, so to the grave. There are going to be aspects, there are going to be secrets, there are going to be ways in which we are meant to move that we are not to speak of publicly. Um, I'm getting a divine connection between all of the chosen. There are going to be messages that we receive and that we all understand that are secret, even though, like, I'm going to know something that you also know, even though we never speak about it. We may not even know that we both know, but we will both know it. I'm getting an energy. I'm seeing like heads being illuminated. The heads of chosen ones being like light bulbs, like being illuminated. Um, we're all connected. We'll all have the same understanding of certain things. The next card that came out is the initiation, a sacred test. A lot of us have already been initiated a long time ago, and we understood what that was. Some of us experienced spiritual death more than once. Some of us have been black sheep in our family for as long as we can remember. And there has been times of poverty, times where we were very much in need, times where we were, oh, shit. Okay, I just got this huge download. Chosen. There was a time in your life where you were literally stripped of everything, where you were homeless, where money was limited, where anything that would have made you comfortable in life did not exist anymore, where people that you considered family and friends were not there when you needed them. That was your initiation. When you had nothing, but you still survived. You still found a way. You were made to persevere through hunger, through poverty. You may have had a job. You may have had a place to live, but it was the worst job. It was a job making pennies. It was scraping and scrambling. It was a place to live, but it was a place where you shared it with many other people. It was shelters. It was rooming houses. It was your car. It was discomfort. That was your initiation. You were being forced to grow. You are being battle tested is what I'm getting. You were being forced to persevere. You were being forced to survive. There have been times where you didn't want to do this life anymore. There were times where some of you all tried to leave early, vacate this life early. And you were saved. You all are the chosen. That was your initiation. The reason why you are still here is because of what is about to happen next. Spirit just said, you are the army. Like, you are the soldiers. This is why you went through what you went through. You were being made strong. I'm going to read this energy of initiation. But those are the messages that I was channeling about that card. Lord. The key words: a sacred test, a worthy gamble, being prepared to risk it all, and Nine of Wands energy, which is exactly the energy that I was channeling. That perseverance energy, that wounded warrior energy, pushing through all of the adversity to still be here. Okay? Initiations have been used for thousands of years. They represent your willingness to be prepared to risk everything to obtain greatness. And they also challenge you to see if you are ready to embrace the path before you. They aren't meant to be easy or fun. They're a test of your character, determination, and courage, and your ability to face and overcome unexpected challenges. You may throw your hat in the ring and fail, despite how hard you've trained or prepared. But that is the gamble required. You are not guaranteed to win, but you are guaranteed to lose if you don't try. You are in a period of initiation, or will be soon. The universe is challenging you to see how well you handle your circumstances. Like finals in school or entrance exam, you must prove that you are ready to embrace the bigger challenges that come with bigger goals. Your situation requires you to be calm, confident, logical, strategic, and stand your ground in the face of adversity. The more positive side of this card is that an initiation means at the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Many of your current obstacles are coming to an end. Therefore, this is also a card of hope and good things to come. Okay? So, like I said, this new world that we're entering into, it is going to be beautiful and it is going to be new. But we are not going to be there specifically for leisure. We will enjoy this new world. We will have fruits and happiness and that come with this new world. We will be the celebrities of this new world, the soldiers, the protectors of this new world. But do understand that we are there with a purpose. Okay, we are there to do work. Okay. And the last card that came out is respecting the spirits. Okay, so respecting the spirit, listening, living a spiritually led life. And that's all we've been talking about this whole time. Okay. Judgment is this card. And then going back to the channel message, Hebrews 2 through 11. This is a warning to pay attention, right? Pay attention to when Spirit is speaking to you, when Spirit is speaking through you, okay? Be not deceived by the world that we are currently exiting out of, because they will try to distract and they will try to discredit, like I said, discredit all of you who come forward with premonitions and with information from the divine that is meant to be shared. They will discredit your gifts, your abilities, and call it AI. The miracles that are going to be performed by the chosen, they're going to be discredited as AI. The anomalies that we see in the 3D world that shouldn't exist is going to be discredited as AI. Okay? Do not be discouraged by that. No way. Don't be discouraged by that. Okay, Shampa, I see you. Something very big is going to happen. I've been feeling that for a very long time. Come on, Shonda, 444. All right, so let's talk about respecting the spirits. The spirits, your ancestors, spirit guides, animals, teachers, star beings, and your entire spiritual support team are doing so much for you that your mind can't comprehend. This incredible community of support is moving obstacles out of your path you didn't even know were there. They're positioning people who can help you before you need help. They're sending you nudges to be warned or to encourage you to leap. And they're available to you at any time, any day. And for all they do, they deserve the utmost love and respect. The spirits need to be respected the way you would your elders. You wouldn't go to your grandmother just because you need money, but ignore her the rest of the time. The same is true for your cosmic team. This card is about respecting spirit and living a spiritually led life. Doing the work of checking in with your higher self before making decisions, listening to the guidance being offered, acting upon the guidance when it is given, and calling on your spirit every day and not just in emergencies. The spirits have perspectives that you cannot begin to understand and useful advice that can make all the difference. This card is an invitation to dig deeper into your spiritual practice, to turn inward, disregard the noise of every day, and lean on the support that is available to you. The more you listen, the more you'll hear. The more you nourish these relationships, the easier it becomes for them to show up for you. Additionally, this card guides you to use your heart, not logic, to make decisions. Companion cards, the sacred vows, and need to reevaluate your spiritual beliefs. Okay, so I think it's so interesting that this card came out. Already took the screenshot. Period. I think it's so interesting that this card came out because the channel message came to me from my spirit team, from the divine, from my spiritual, court. And it was a Bible verse, like I told y'all, Hebrews 11:2. Some of my ancestors don't rock with the Bible. Others of them were devoutly Christian. In the beginning of my journey, I wasn't even allowed to use the Bible, not even for Psalms. And I even had to give away a Bible because I bought it for Psalms, and they were like, nah, we don't do that. All right. So they actually do have a Bible on their altar now, but they gave me that Bible verse. That was my spirits. If I wouldn't have listened to my spirits, y'all wouldn't have been getting this message right now. This message is so important. And this is the prime example of why we need to be listening to our spirits when our spirits speak. Because if I had not been obedient, y'all would not receive this message. In that same way, when you all receive messages, you must be obedient. You must let the people know what the message is, who it may affect. You must trust your discernment. You must trust your intuitive hits. Doing that may save a life or the lives of many. So pay attention when your spirits speak. Also, I spoke earlier about hitting that black cat and how I keep seeing cats. Cats everywhere, dead and alive, and including in my dreams. The very first part of this message said that the spirits, your ancestors, spirit guides, animal teachers, star beings, and your entire spiritual team are doing so much for you that your mind can't comprehend. I'm still trying to dissect to why I'm seeing these cats everywhere. And now I'm about to adopt a cat. Y'all know I had a cat. She ran away. She was for the streets. But she wanted to be free. So, she was feral when I got her. So she's feral still. But anyways, pay attention to your animal spirits as well. There's a message in all of that. But yeah, this next season has to be a spiritually led season. Like all of this, I don't know, it's just so overwhelming. It's a lot. But I just need y'all, I just feel very guided to tell you all not to be discouraged on this journey, not to be discouraged by what we may see or what may happen in the beginning of this next season, because things are going to be balanced out. Justice is going to be served. And it may not happen in a way that we think. Okay? So just... As I split the deck, we have Justice and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is imprisonment, mental imprisonment, and Justice is obviously justice. I feel like a lot of people's minds are going to be, freed They're going to be open through this next time period, and it's going to be because of the work that the chosen do. we're going to enlighten a lot of people. There are a lot of people right now who are teeter-tottering, who are on the brink, who are maybe in disbelief, who just need a push, and we're going to push the fuck out of them. All right, we're about to, I heard, unlock a lot of minds, unlock a lot of potential and spiritual gifting. There are some people who haven't fallen into their spiritual gifts quite yet, but they're very aware that there's something about them that is different or special. And entering into 2025, the chosen are going to push the fuck out of them, right into them gifts. Okay, so what is the advice for my chosen here, Spirit? What is the advice for my chosen? What is the advice for my chosen? Ace of Cups. Thank you, Jewel Moon. Ace of Cups. That is initiation into spiritual journeys. That is initiation into love as well. This could be universal love, the love of your brothers, your sisters, your spiritual team and family. Harrison, I need you to do me a favor and kiss my ass before I block you. Thank you. What is the advice? Why do they keep playing with me? They think because I'm speaking soft and nice that I'm a little rainbow and sunshine ass bitch. Okay. So yeah, as we enter into this new spiritual thank you. As we enter into this new spiritual journey, this new world of awakening, um, we have the Seven of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is, so 7 and 1 is 8. That is representing walking away from things that do not serve. The next card that came out was the Five of Wands. So that might be conflict. The advice for you all is going to be to move away from internal conflict, is what I feel like this is. Walk away from illusion. Don't fall for the illusion of certain things. And that just goes back to the channel message of, trusting your discernment. I don't know why I'm hearing Cat Williams, being in touch with your star player. But in this sense, your star player is your higher self, your Ori, your spirit team. Like, being in touch with them, falling not into the illusion, and not being in conflict with your internal world, knowing that you are on this path, that you have this purpose for a reason, and not straying from the path. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So slow and steady, being very deliberate about how you move spiritually, not jumping the gun when it comes to anything. And I just feel this energy of intentionality, just being very intentional in the things that you do. I'm also getting an energy of grounding, being in touch with nature, being in touch with outside meditative practices is what I'm getting. As we come into the fall season, do some of your meditation outside, like ass, feet, hands, and dirt. Channel the energy of the earth. Go touch those trees. Go speak to those trees and receive the light of the sun. Especially as we enter into the winter season. Winter is known for seasonal depression. Just the darkness, the grayness of the season can make people, fall into that energy. And I feel like Spirit needs you to really just be in touch with Earth's energy, and in touch with your divine. I'm getting as above, so below. Below you is the earth. Above you is the divine realms. Be in touch with both. Stay centered and stay focused. Don't lose focus. Whenever you start overthinking, Shampa, take your ass outside. Take your ass outside. Feet in the dirt, hands on trees. And focus on being present. Focus on receiving messages from nature. There's so many spirits in nature that everything has a spirit. A lot of things that we think are inanimate are full of life, full of spirit. Trees, very specifically. I've received messages from trees, from nature. Okay, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get your postcard from Spirit, and I guess I'll do some song messages. I don't know how the song messages will resonate with this specific message, because I feel like this one was really deep, and I didn't know that we were going in this direction today. But I do love when Spirit takes me here. So that's beautiful. Your postcard from Spirit says, "Dearest you, over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension that you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of events that bring together? Hold on. Can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and your soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes, as Spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor." That's kind of what we were talking about earlier, y'all. How you may not know what's about to happen next in this next season, but that we are all feeling that something big is about to happen. As Saturn and Neptune come out of retrograde, and as we approach 2025, something big is happening there. There is a significance to us having 2 moons. Something big is happening there. I dreamt those 2 moons before I ever knew anything about us having 2 moons. So this time period right now that we're in is very significant. It's very important. And there's a huge spiritual and cosmic shift happening in this time period. We are going to be on the front lines of it all. The chosen. Okay, this is what we are here for. So let's get some song messages. I'm going to pick 3. I don't know how they're going to resonate at all, but we'll see what happens. Because I don't know if I have any super deep songs in here, but they may resonate in a way that is unexpected because, spirit be spiriting. You have it written down too? Same what? The dream? About the 2 moons, or what? What specifically? Or you just feel that something is happening? All right, what is the first song, Spirit? What is the first song for my collective? What is the first song for my collective? Shonda, shut up. That is crazy. I need you to DM me on Instagram. I'm going to go look at the date that I dreamt that dream. And I want to see if our dates are the same. That's crazy. Oh, the very first song that came out is Pretty Wings by Maxwell. Your face will be the reason I smile. But I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. I hope you feel the same. All right. So, I said a lot of people are going to fall by the wayside. We're going to lose a lot of people. Some people are not going to be ready for this ascension. And some of us are going to be really sad about that. Okay. Thank you, Shonda. But in this song, he says, "A way for me to see clearly the way that love can be. When you were not with me, I had to live, I had to leave, I had to live, I had to leave." So we have to leave. We have to see what life is going to be without certain people because their vibration's too low, because they're not ready for ascension, because they refuse to heal, because they don't want, or they can't, or they're too stuck to go where we're going. But we gotta go. We don't want to leave. What Trey say? We don't want to leave, but we gotta go right now. Say we gotta go. We going up. Okay. What's the next song? That song's not even in this. I need to put it in there. Can't feel my face. Oh. I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know. I don't know why I'm getting with this energy. Thank you. Why I'm getting with this energy, like, some people are going to be stuck in time. Like they're going to be stuck in time. Because this song, I don't know, obviously he's talking about like drugs use. But what I'm seeing is like that verse. Oh, I'm getting that verse from Jay-Z, dying young and leaving behind a good looking corpse. Like whoever these people are that you're leaving behind, their vices, some of them may be users, but their vices, their low vibration is keeping them stuck, and they're so gone, they're like oblivious to it. They're like, I'm seeing them like frozen in time, like porcelain. Like if I get left behind while you ascend, if I get stuck and frozen in time, at least I'll be beautiful and be forever young because I'll be stuck here. That's kind of sad. Like some people would rather forfeit ascension and stay in this low vibration and be blind to everything that's happening around them for the thrill, to chase a feeling, to stay connected to these low vibrations and addictions because they feel good in the moment, and they'll never even get to know how good it feels to be sovereign in their own power. They're giving their power away to vices external to them, while we, the chosen, ascend and embrace our power from within, our power from the divine. That's real sad, actually. I can't imagine knowing what I know and then sacrificing my power and my abilities to go back to being governed by fear. By the powers that be who have made us live in fear for years. I can't imagine living that kind of life, but that's what some of the people who are leaving behind are choosing, and we have to be okay with that. All right, so what's the very last song, Spirit, before we wrap this up? I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. It's bust down, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. Now back that shit up on the gang. All right. I don't know. Shit, we busting down the status quo. We busting down the powers that be. We busting down all of those who tried to keep us. Ooh, Freudian by Daniel. I'm gonna write that down because I fuck with Daniel Caesar low key. But we're busting down the pre-existing systems as Saturn goes back into goes direct as Pisces go direct. We're busting down these systems that have kept us under control for so long. We're busting down this energy of fear that have kept us down for so long. This new season, it's going to be seasoning. It's going to be con sabor. All right? So, yeah, that is a message. That is the message of the day. I ain't know we was going up like that, spirit, but up we went. All right, I appreciate y'all for watching. Hey guys, last night was the premiere of Spooky Saturdays with Savy Sentient. I would appreciate if y'all go watch my scary story and hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. And if you have a scary story that you want me to tell on this channel, or a spiritual event that you don't even know what the hell it is, but you want me to break it down, okay? If y'all want me to do that, send your emails to savvysentient@gmail.com, and in the subject line, put my story. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to tell it, and I'm going to break it down here on the channel. Okay? I don't know why videos don't really get pushed in the algorithm as hard as like the lives and the shorts do. But yeah, go check out the video. Because I don't know if y'all got notifications or what. But turn your notifications on if you did not. Alright? If y'all need some Florida water to cleanse your space, you can buy some at savvysentient.com. I make it myself. I pray over it myself. It is fueled with the intention of protection. Okay? And if you need some Florida water on the go, because y'all be around people that you may not have a choice about being around, like your coworkers, get you some. It's on the website as well. I keep some here on the table just in case any funky ass energy try to come into these readings, or some of these people that I keep having to block. Get up out of this reading. The chosen are speaking. All right. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all go watch Spooky Saturday. If y'all need personal readings, you can book at savvysentient.com. Follow me on TikTok for live readings on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, and until the very next time I read for you all, wish you all love and light. Now go get right, gang. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.